morning guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video on the Fiat 500S. Quite a lot of you do keep asking about this car, what's going on with it and where is it? And the answer to that was, it was at the paint shop for literally that amount of time. But it's not all good news with the Fiat 500, I'm afraid. I did keep chasing the guy up because a lot of you did keep reaching out saying that you wanted to see the car finished. And I spoke to the guy about 10 days ago and said, what's going on with me Fiat 500? And he said, Rob, my wife had symptoms. I've literally been at home for 2 weeks. I have not left the house. So that was the reason. He did say, I'm not going to be back for another 4 or 5 days. I've got the guy there that does all the prep work. He's got it in primer. If you want him to paint it and take a chance, he will paint it for you. He's done a few jobs before and they have been acceptable. He said, and if it don't work out, you can always bring it back. So of course I went ahead and said, yeah, crack on, let him do it and we'll see how it goes. So the whole front of this car has been painted, obviously the wing, bumper, bonnet. They've painted this door, but when you get to this quarter panel, it has not been painted. You probably can't really see it on camera, but there is a ever so slight difference in those two. So really that did want us to do your wheels. They don't do the full refurb like Smarts. They literally rub them down and they paint them. And he said, I'll only charge you £100 as the car's here. So I did have the wheels done. Just really does smarten them up. And worst way, if they do need doing again, then we can take them to Smarts. But there is some little bits and pieces in the paint. We will try and flat and polish most of that out, but if we can't, I will get the other bits of paint work done, or possibly even adjust the price. Someone's going to buy it for a first car for their son or their daughter, and it's going to meet a few hedges and get a few bumps, then it's probably acceptable to them, and I will just alter the price by maybe £500 and sell it with the imperfections in the paint. So enough waffle, let's crack on. We're going to get it off the truck. We got the seat back from the guy that repaired it, and as you can see, there's no sign of that seat ever coming undone, and it's been sewn back with the proper break off cotton so that the airbag, if it ever needs to go off again, it will go off. He did time lapse for me. I'm going to chuck that in this video. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, you would have already seen that little bit of time lapse. I did put it out because it was quite a while ago. So let's get it off the truck, get the seat cover fitted, get it all cleaned out and start bolting it all back together. Great deal on the time lapse there, but you get a gist of, I was putting this seat cover back on and it was a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. It was certainly a lot harder to get off than it was to get on, but as you can see now, it does look absolutely fine. It does want moving around a little bit to get it all 100%, but apart from that, it is absolutely fine there, and it looks bloody terrible, to be honest. So it's going to need a really good clean. So I'll just put that side repeater in, put the rubber back on and put the little A cover back on there. I'm now going to fit the back light. So you know what I always say about being raw in the old recording? This is actually the third take on this part because I've messed it up every time. I do always watch back just to make sure that it does look okay. And first I recorded it and this is all you could see from here down. And then Chris just popped out with a cup of coffee, looked at the camera and he laughed at me and said, Rob, now it's to there. So, bit of a joke today. So yeah, I just went in to do a bit of Copart live bidding. I weren't actually going to do it. I've bid on a lot of stuff at Salvage Auction today. And Chris said, Rob, chuck it in the video. People love watching the Copart bidding. They find it really interesting. So I just went in, set all the laptop up, got all completely ready to start recording it, got the camera ready. And out of nowhere, Copart are not doing the auction today. It's tomorrow. I don't know why they've changed it, but I know I just spent half hour of my life. I'm never going to get back setting everything up to do a bit of recording, and it never happened. So back onto this little Fiat 500. I did just have a look for some rivets. I've got a temporary screw in there, if you remember, where I'll put that on. Because what I do want to do is just try and concentrate on this back end and get it nipped up. Then we can get on the front. I've just made a call and I think we've located a driver's side headlight. So fingers crossed that comes off and we're laughing with that. These trims, I've got one for the back bumper and I've got the centre one, if you remember, they come with it. But the one for this side is actually missing, so I do need to order up one of them, but that's not going to stop us moving on with the job. This front grille is obviously knackered. I've got two of these in my shed, I know I have, so I shall bring that with me tomorrow. On the front bumper, again, I've got one of the little blanking trims and obviously the big grille, but the blanking trim from this side is actually missing. So it's just basically the same as that, but for the front bumper, so I need to order that as well. So we haven't got any rivets. I'm not going to be able to get that on there today. So I suppose this video is going to be, I'm going to pick up on it where we're leaving off now. So I've just popped down to Charing BMW spares. Tyler had this Fiat 500S here with a lovely back bumper on it. It's going to solve all the problems of trying to get that other one right. And I've just noticed he's got the back light with the black edge around it, so we'll be having that while we're here as well. He's already taken the back bumper off for me, it's outside, I'll show you that in a minute. And he had the front bumper with the trim in it that I need and the driver's side headlight. So we've now got everything we need for that car. I'll go and show you the bumper and then we'll head back to the yard and get it all fitted. So we are loaded up and ready to go. Don't forget, guys, any of you need any BMW parts, Regen Recycling, I will stick their number and a link in the description. I've just come down here and seen Tyler. I've picked the grille up from at home. He's got a complete back bumper and it has got a little scuff on it, but it comes with all of the trims. And the repair on that other bumper with those parking sensors in it is no good. So I am going to drop this at the paint shop. £40 for the complete bumper. The headlight, that lug's absolutely fine. The bottom lug's fine. That one round there is broken off. But as we know, you've got the two little holes there and you can do a replacement. And he actually give me that. So we've got a headlight. And then the grille for the front bumper that I didn't have, which is that one, he's just given me as well. And the front bumper trim that we was missing from the driver's side, we've got that, and he's given me that as well. So I've just come down here, spent £40, and we've got everything we need to finish that car off. Let's head back to the yard and get to work. So as you can see now, we do have everything. Driver's side, daytime running light, headlight, front bumper, all of the trims, complete back bumper with a little scrape on this corner, but nothing. And as you can see, it is in lovely condition. And this one, if you remember, we was given this bumper by a bumper shop local to us. Had a bit of a dent here, and I said to the guy, can you repair it? And he's repaired it, but I said, I haven't got parking sensors, and I ain't even sure what that is he's put in there, and these parking sensors. but they're not for this car, and they will just cause problems in the way of someone's going to turn around and say, well, it's got rear parking sensors, but they're not working. Crack on and actually fit this bumper on, get it all fitted so it's perfect. I'm not even going to put any bolts in it. I'm just going to fit it on so that he can literally whip it off, paint it, and then once it's done, it can be put back on. I'm then going to strip the front bumper off the car, and I'm actually going to concentrate on getting all these trims fitted in it. Then we'll move on to the headlight, daytime running light, and then the side skirt. I was going to do this on time lapse, but I know it hasn't got any bolts in it. But what you will see is I did get some rivets and stick that back on. So we are all right there now. But I knew that was going to fall off pretty easy, and a load of junk that turned out to be. So this one, it might be a bit tricky getting it on because obviously the back lights are in. And it is quite tight there to get it in, but I just want to put it on really and get it all lined up and see how much better it looks. And I don't suppose really there's any reason why I'd actually have to take it back off again. They can pull it off down at the paint shop. That back light's not bolted in, is it? So we can pull that out, that's it. There's nothing worse than, you know, it's really took a long time, this car, as you know, and you just want it right. It's no good having it half done and looking rubbish, but you actually heard that then click in, so it certainly goes a lot better. Have I missed that though? I think I had missed that trim there. It's like a little bit of a slide that you've got to put them into. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, like normally I'm absolutely fine about the cars. You come up with all sorts of problems, but I'll be glad when this one's done, because as much as everyone else has been waiting to see it done, I have as well. It's not loads and loads of money, but it's still a lump of money that's just sitting there and not done. I think we'll probably have to mess around with that a little bit. You've got some bolts underneath. That's really nice. It comes with the brackets underneath as well, but that's how it should look. And that gap along the bottom of that boot lid tailgate there is perfect. Let's have a look through the camera, see what it looks like. How much better is that? Absolutely bang on. So I haven't actually got to do any more to the back of it. You would have seen when I was down at Charing, I was going on about the back light he had there with the black surround on it, and this one's got like the white surround. But also, I know some of you sharp-eyed people would have picked up, I actually picked up the passenger side light and got all excited, and he hasn't actually got the driver's side one. He sold it, so I do need to get that light sorted out. I'm sure I've got one somewhere. That little scuff's going to be so easy to repair. That bumper, I'm just going to turn it over and show you. So let's get that paintwork done. Let's move on to the front, get this front bumper fitted up, get the headlight in there, get it all lined up, and try and get this car back together. So I've got that pretty much wrapped up now. Got the driver's side headlight in there, driver's side daytime running light. The lugs on the passenger side daytime running light were broke, and I've got that in the car. And as you can see, the top lug was absolutely fine, but the inside lug here was broken. So when I went down I whipped down to Kent Auto Salvage, and he had a headlight and a daytime running light, so I'll give him £40 for the pair. I've got a little tiny bit of alignment still on the front, and a couple of the lugs on the grille was actually missing, so that just wants a little tiny dab of glue just to hold them in there. And then wheel arch liner needs bolting in, and same the other side, but pretty much we are there with it. The back I'm really happy with now. I'm happy with that bumper. Tomorrow I'll probably give it a wash, run around it, tie up all the loose ends. Not something I'm going to do on camera. Got a little bit to do inside. And then this car will be actually finished apart from the paintwork. So what I'll probably do is whip over, MOT it, have it valeted. No, I can't have it valeted because of the bumper. We'll certainly give it a good wash, get it MOT'd, and actually I'll probably run around in it until he's ready to have it back at the paint shop, because it is pretty much now good to go. It's the end of another week, and that's twice this week you've seen me like this. So yeah, very productive. Loads of little niggly bits to do left still on the Fiat 500, but nothing really that you're going to be able to see on camera. So what I'll probably do is get that all buttoned up now, and the next time you see it, we'll be picking it up from the paint shop, having it valeted, sitting down, walking around it, showing it, doing the numbers, and then I'll let you know what I'm going to advertise it for. But fingers crossed, second time lucky, the paintwork comes out a bit better, because it's just not acceptable, and I think I'll pay quite a reasonable price to get it done actually. So that is going to be the end of this video. There's going to be one more after it on the Fiat 500, and then it will be complete. Quite a few people in the comments said you've got a lot of projects on, and we're sitting here chatting about it this morning, and we really don't think we have. The Peugeot partner project, that's long gone now, and that's sold to one of the followers there. Only buys and sells salvage vans. Unfortunately, I can't remember his name. What else have we done and gone? The Fiesta, that's all finished. There was one more project, Chris, wasn't there, last week that we finished? I don't think there was. You got the other jet ski video to look forward to. That should be very early next week. We'll be, hopefully that seal will turn up and we'll be back on that LSE. Anyway, I'm not going to go on. This video is quite long already, and you don't want to sit there listening to me waffling. So that is going to be the end of today's video. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. We really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy it, please do give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate it, and it shows your appreciation. We put out little sneak peeks every day. If you want to follow us on Instagram, it's Salvage Rebuilds. Check out the merchandise. The link is down in the description. There's quite a few nice little bits in there. And that is it. I've got nothing else to say, so that is it. Thank you all very much again, and we'll see you very soon in the next one.